Hi, this is Michael, and this is a review of the SimplyVibe V4-94P. This is a Bluetooth speaker stand for tablets. The speaker stand is about 7 1/4 inches tall, 9 1/4 inches wide, and about 3 1/4 inches deep. It does have these sort of silicone pads, which are detachable, and they do give you a different set of pads, which are more for the Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. So if you have one of those, otherwise this is set up for an iPad 2, 3, or 4. You get two cables. One is the 3.5 millimeter male-to-male audio cable or auxiliary in cable. And then there is a USB to micro USB cable that's used for charging the speaker stand. Both those cables are about 24 inches long. And then, curiously, there was this little piece here, which I couldn't quite understand where it was to go. But then I discovered this little silicone bumper on the back opens up, and this snaps in here, so that when you're using this as a landscape device for your iPad, it'll give it more stability. You could still put your iPad in here without this on the back, but you won't have as stable a platform. Now it's a little tricky getting this in and out, and I do wonder whether these plastic tabs might snap off at some point in time. But for right now, it's working pretty well. So this lets you use your tablet in this orientation. And you actually it's easier if you put the fat side in first, and then these just go over the other side. So it holds your iPad in there pretty firmly, and you can see the angle here, and then you can also flip it up and use it in this orientation. And like I said, it's going to be a little tippy, although it will stand on its own, but if you do put this piece in here, it'll be a lot more stable. So the speaker has controls on both sides. On this side here, this is the volume button. This is how you increase and decrease the volume. This is the auxiliary in port, an LED, and then this is the micro USB charging port. On the other side, this is the power button, and by pressing this for 3 seconds, you turn the power on. When you initially turn it on, if you press it for 5 seconds, that'll go into the Bluetooth pairing mode, and this LED here will alternate between blue and red flashing so that you know that you're in pairing mode. Also, this would be your track selection, and you can move backward or forward through tracks by pressing these buttons. Now this blue flashing light that you see here, this is always flashing when the unit is on. One of my little quibbles is that it's a little obnoxious, especially in darker conditions. So you've got a speaker on each side, and sound quality is okay on this. It's not particularly loud, but for its purpose, for just watching YouTube movies or listening to music, it's fine. It's just not fantastic quality sound, but it's pretty decent. The frequency response isn't that fantastic on this. It's 120 hertz to 13K, so you don't have a whole lot of bottom end, and you don't get quite up to 20K, which most high quality speakers would get. But all in all, it's not a bad sounding speaker, and I will give you an example of the sound in just a moment. Pairing on my iPad was very easy. You just go to your settings, then to Bluetooth. When you are in pairing mode, when the speaker stand is in pairing mode, the speaker stand will show up at the bottom of your list as SimplyVibe. You just select it, it will connect, and pairing was very easy. There's no 4-digit code to enter once you're paired. And then as far as the music quality, I will get something going here real quickly just to give you an idea of what the sound coming out of this sounds like.
You got to accentuate the positive.
So it doesn't play really loud, but it's a 3-watt speaker, and like I said, the LED does flash all the time periodically when the unit is on. In a dark room you are going to see that, but during the daylight because it points to the side, it's not too obnoxious. You do get the extra pads here to fit a Galaxy Tab 2, and this is sort of an optional little additional stand you can put on the back for extra stability, but as you can see, it will stand up without using that, and then you can easily change orientation and use your iPad in this direction if you'd like. I think it's really handy. You actually can even put an iPhone in here if you want. You can just use one side of it. The iPhone will just stand up there. Another thing is you can't really have a case on your iPad, however, so if you do have a case or a cover that you like to use with your iPad, you'll have to take it out of that in order to use it in the SimplyVibe stand. You're going to get about up to 12 hours of playtime with this. It's 1500 milliamp hour battery in here, and but it will provide a pretty good amount of listening time. Obviously, the higher you have the volume, the a little bit less time you'll have in order to use it. So I think it's pretty handy. I like the fact that the speakers are built right in. You'd think that by pointing off to the side that you wouldn't get very good quality, but you really do get a decent listening experience with this. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.